What's up, guys? What's up, everybody? We here for the after show. We here for the after show with Jamal. He's about to join us. I hope you guys enjoy the finale of Real Life and Music. You will get the reunion soon. The reunion coming um next month. We already filmed it. Like we filmed it in the end of October. So I just have a festival this weekend. After that, I'm gonna get you the reunion. What did y'all think? Come join us. Come join us. What did y'all think about the finale? We is here, honey.
And with the spirit.
ATL, we turning up. Face down, ass up. We outside, we acting buck. Hands on his dick, got him sick, now I'm horny. Send a couple pics to get the opposite of boring. When I get cute, these niggas start adoring. He gotta catch me out when I'm touring. So dark, can't see your face. We blacked out, no shades of gray. A nigga glaring me from across the way. Trying to fuck, fight, or saying, hey, he peeped me, peeping him. I said, oh no, not again. Like, look, bro, let's just be friends. Your baby mom in my DM.
Yo. Trying to get a link, big sausage. Going green on my ass and he toss it. G-string in his mouth and he floss and bad little bitch.
I am dripped out in my red. Why? Because it is World AIDS Day. And I got booked by the Men Engagement Network, a.k.a. Timothy Webb. And I'm performing.
Give it up for y'all tonight. Give it up to y'all. Thank y'all so much for coming out to unite everyone in the future. Let's give it up for the Mitigation Network, and all our recipients of the awards. We want to say thank y'all so much.
One thing I love about Atlanta is it doesn't really hide its flaws. And everyone knows that the HIV epidemic is big here in Atlanta. That's part of the reason why I decided to join the field. And so today is a celebration of life because December the 1st is World AIDS Day. In case you never knew that, you know it now. And so today they're having an event just to celebrate the survivors, celebrate the advocates, and I'm here to perform. My name is Ty Valentino, like you said, Valentino like the designer. So let's go. Rico.
Being the rich auntie doesn't require wealth. Although to be the rich auntie, you are rich in love, compassion, understanding, and experience. And with experience, you learn that everything sweet isn't good for you.
Period, boo. If that ain't a life lesson. Okay, y'all, this song is called Notice Me. Let's get into it. Listen, I got friends telling me to keep going. They don't know one lyric who really snoring. Gotta focus on the bastards, my phone is ruined. Yelling, keep it cute, it's so annoying. I put my heart and my soul in everything I do. They loving that track, like a big fruit. Yeah, I'm out, I had a few C's, even though the good book really eat. On the 24th of the 24th, I'll be done with papers, no more court. Who are next? Who really chosen? So many blessings in my left head, get me focused. I really could give on some stuff. My heart is hurting, roll the road, me right. Ain't spoke to my brain in 6 months. She a Capricorn, she my number one. She forgot me, she lost all the sons. The street be calling, I don't pick up. Lonely memories in my phone. Prince wearing high, heads on, try to smile. Want someone to notice me? Hey, I just want someone to notice me. Never been a I made Porsche Luther King, I'll take you. Jet bigger, waist slimmer. One time for the 25 consequences realers. They call me Kit Kat, but I ain't breaking. It's all chocolate, leave you shaking. Diabetic flow, yeah, I'm sweet as hell. Been dropping bars since I left jail. Got the toolie on me, who coming for me? Boston, presents, who looking for me? Running through these, I keep it coming. The rich auntie, what the money? What the money? What the money? Running through these blue hundreds. Yeah, we want the money. What the money? What the money? When we running through these, running through these high, running through these high. running through these, running through these, running. Okay, we're gonna speed it up a little bit. This is called My Reality. Get into it. Let's go. Okay. This is off my last EP. It's called My Reality, and this was the single Reality. Enjoy the show. I'm the star. This we know. If I'm the problem, who can solve it? There in your pockets. All the girls so pressed. She was cute like a fashionable dress. One day I said with the chips, get on French springs and that's a mess. I'm popping.
What's up, Jamal?
Huh?
Oh my
What's up,
God,
everybody? What's up? Real life reality.
Oh my God, now you got Shab on us. Oh my God, that's too cute.
Hold on. Hold on. Say that again. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I hear you. Can you hear me?
I don't know why it's not connected to my AirPod. But no, I can hear you fine.
Okay, I'm trying.
Happy Thanksgiving, everyone.
Yeah, okay, good. Dun. We got Jamal.
Hello,
Hey, how you doing?
There seems to be some sort of connection issue. You there, Greg?
Yeah, I'm here. Give me 1 minute, Mom. Okay, then I gotta go live. Okay.
Oh no. Okay. I thought it was.
All right. Hey, thank you much. All right. Oh, I'm sorry about that. I had this. It was a important call. I'm sorry. How you doing? Can you hear me good?
I'm blessed. I can't complain. It's
What is going on?
It's been interesting watching everything kind of play out.
Wait, let's stop. Let's properly. Can you hold on? Can you hear me good, Jamal?
I can hear you. Can you hear me fine?
Yeah, I hear you fine. Let me properly introduce you guys. This is Jamal Markell. I guess since the dinner, all the episodes after that about you
are basically about me. Yeah.
So where you been? What happened? Let's start there first. Where you go? What happened? Why you leave?
I think all in all for me, and those who know about just what I've dealt with as it pertains to my personal life, even with my parents, and recently losing my dad. Of course, y'all know December 9th will be 2 years that my father was murdered. I say that to say, all in all, when I thought about everything that was going on in my life, I had to make decisions that were best for me, and just one of those decisions were just relinquishing my involvement, honestly, with the show, with the cast members, just because, I mean, we watched.
Yeah, and I said it. You had a lot going on. I feel like a lot of them was not against you, but a lot of them did pile up on you about with the Siani situation. A lot of them did just take her side. So I got what you were experiencing saying, but I felt like you didn't. You kind of blame me for that too, and I wanted you to know, like, no, I'm on your side, but I can't.
Understood.
Make them, like I was giving them valid points for you in terms of like, if y'all cool with Jamal, why are y'all taking Siani's side? Just stay out of it. So that's what I was telling all of them. But
I mean, of course, and we know how, especially when it's reality TV's in the conversation. But even at, we think about high school days, it's always popular to jump on a bandwagon and hate one. You know what I'm saying? That's always the popular thing to do, especially when there's so much people feel like they can say or feel like they can use against you. That's just going to be, that's going to be what's popular. So I definitely understood it. It helped me understood the cast members more, individually as well as a whole. And that is basically that they a bunch of bandwagon assholes. And that's just simply put. And that's with respect. because that's what happened and that's what they did. Nobody called me and gave me the opportunity to explain one-on-one, except Lottie. Lottie did.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Lottie B. Moore. She was a real one. You know what I'm saying? Is a real one. Because she's the only one that I could recall pertaining to that particular situation. Let's forget about all the other situations and all the other stuff that has been said and narratives created, because that will be talked about. Nonetheless, she was the only one that called and was like, what's going on? What is your side of this? And though our conversation did not necessarily end well, I still give her that. She called me and she, you know what I'm saying? Everybody else took whatever was told or whatever it looked like, sound like, and we're gonna run with this and we're gonna create this. And this was way after the show.
6 months later or more. So because I want to get into all of that, but I want us to make sure that we're on the same page and like we're in a good space. So what is our downfall in terms of how you feel like that? I played a part into that, or because I've seen a lot of messages you saying about the network and different things like that. Like, where did I come in at? So we can understand. So we can move forward and get into the other stuff.
With us, Greg, and I'll answer this, and I won't be long-winded. I'll answer it this way. I felt like, you know what I'm saying, from get-go, and I don't know if we all know. On how I even became a part of real life reality. And I say that to say, somebody from another show reached out to you and all of that, and then we got connected that way. And that's important to me because though this wasn't anything I was seeking after, when I got the opportunity, I was grateful, I was ecstatic, and I was ready to come in and not only show myself and who I am, the real me, because what's crazy is so many narratives and stuff want to be created about who Jamal is, when I've never faked who I was to anybody. Just because I show up and dress how I dress and y'all hoes thought I had the money, don't mean I wasn't struggling and was going through what I was going through. That's y'all. That was the perception that they had got. So then when stuff started. So anyway, I said it to say, I feel like I came in and showing who I was, my struggles, my ups and downs, everything. And not only that, I feel like I make myself disposable to the network in ways that others who've been a part of the network were, and not that matters, but I think, that holds some weight.
You're right.
Because even conversations that we had about future stuff and stuff, anything that I was thinking about pertaining to the network, any move that was being made, anything that my involvement, it was to make the network the network is what it is, but was to add to the network or to bring more views.
I 100% agree with that, but I'm just saying,
I'm getting to that. Okay. So I say all of that to say, when all hell broke loose, I felt as if everybody else's voices got more airwave and more opportunity to say whatever they wanted to say. And then the moment, I don't know if we were on a live or something, and the moment I got on there and I was trying to defend myself, I couldn't even talk. Somebody who wasn't even a part of the show, not a cast member, not a cameraman, not a shoe wiper of the show, came in and had so much to say and had so much opinion. I mean, and last time I checked, I ain't never seen that person from I ain't never seen that person. And that's where my issue came in. It's like, damn, can I have the moment? And I guess that's where I expected from you to give me that moment. Like their mics could have been put on mute for a good 10-15 seconds for me to get what I had to say out, the same way the panel is muted any other time, or it's over talking or it gets too loud. You can mute the whole panel, but here it is. It's my time to defend myself. And then now I'm being cackled over by a nigga with a black mask on that nobody even know really truly who he is.
Okay.
Like, come on now. So for me, that's where my, not even my issue, because I don't feel like I had an issue with you.
Mhm.
I just felt like it just made me feel like I there's the same regard that I feel like I have for the network does not have for me.
Yeah, and to be fair, you did come to me after that. You remember you told me this before.
Mm-hmm.
So you told me this before. So yeah, okay. So you know what? Looking back at that situation, I think I could have definitely muted him more, but y'all was both going at it. You remember you called him an old F first, a F word.
I know what I called him.
Right. So what
And
I'm saying,
it's
so I
not
feel like
about
it.
it's
So
but that but here's
I'll
that's
let
the
you
issue.
talk.
I'm not
It's
talking
my turn.
about
But
what
I'm
our
making my
exchange
point first.
was. Because honestly, if we want to be real about it, me and him shouldn't have had an exchange. He wasn't a part of the show. And he can't get you no publicity with his 200 followers. So I don't even know what he was a part of, what he was talking about. No way.
What I'm saying, it was a live discussion. Remember, we started on Instagram. So when it was a live discussion,
The point was, in that conversation, his opinion, his voice, nothing that he was saying for me to have to even at a moment that I should have been defending my character.
mm-hmm.
He shouldn't have had no weight in the conversation, point blank, period. Because he not paying you. There was no relation. There was nothing to, and I'm a part of real life reality, not him. Me, I'm a part of this network. So in that moment, yes, I 100% believe that he should have been muted. Hey, beautiful, how are you? Come on in.
Sorry, I don't answer.
No, you're good. He should have been muted, and I should have I love this record, though. And I should have been yeah.
But I did, but I was letting both of y'all speak though.
You have a seat.
I was letting both of y'all.
We talked about that.
Both going at each other. So what I'm saying is, I thought
we were both going at each other.
So that's what I'm telling you. So my point was, I got your point. Hear my point of where I was coming from. The fact that you had called him out his name, you had he had called you. I felt like it was a fair, equal exchange. So that's why I didn't think
it was a fair, equal exchange. Absolutely. I'm not. Let me get some of that, baby. Yes, indeed. I'm not saying it wasn't a fair and equal exchange.
What I'm just saying, felt like because you was on the show, I should have stood.
There shouldn't have been no exchange at all.
Well, he was one of the bloggers on the show. He been interacting with the show.
Blogger my ass, blogging what? His 213 followers.
It doesn't matter, Jamal. He was like, listen, he been part of like blogging.
Okay.
Intriguing you guys. Let me finish, Jamal, because I'll let you speak. He was intriguing you guys' life, your music. So it wasn't like he was just a random person at that time. It just came up and had a conversation.
He was random to me.
Okay, I think y'all experience was that first time that day. So I do give you that part. But so it wasn't that he was random. He was a random person. I wouldn't let him up. And that's just the honest God truth.
Okay.
But I do
that's
but I'm saying I do
no need for us to even list, because we spending enough time on him now, honestly.
But I'm saying though, listen, I want us to understand in terms of where we at, so I can make sure before we can get into everything else. Yeah. So that's why I wanted to clear that and see what that was.
No, so yeah, and that was my only thing with you. Other than that, Greg, I feel like me and you, we saw like we were good. Like, you know what I'm saying? We didn't have conversations, we didn't have moments, we didn't have deep conversations. Huh?
I said all the time. Like we every now and then we talk with just like, because we genuinely get along, like outside of it. Like if we hang out, we can hang out. We just
cool. So imagine for me, just in that moment, just feeling like, okay, we ain't never had we don't, you know what I'm saying? And now in this moment, it just seems as if this person, I'm not privy to who he is, and maybe the whole cast and everybody else know who he is. Good.
No. I give you that. You
know
right.
What I'm saying?
I give you that.
And that's all I'm saying.
All right. So we good. Let's move on. So let's start from the top. First episode, they talked about meeting you for the first time, kind of quote unquote, you could have been a catfish. Where do you and Vay stand? Because it seemed like from the beginning, and I said it from day one, I feel like they like you. I don't feel, I know. I 100% know that he you was one of the only people that was on the cast that he said it was attractive and he wanted a piece of you. So I would feel like you had great chemistry. But it seemed like from the beginning he liked you, then y'all got into it. What do you want to say about that? Like anything you want to say about you and Bae relationship?
So of course, speaking on Bae, but you also said, you know, let's go back to the first episode, and there was a confessional from Ty Valentino in the first episode that was new to me, and she had said everybody was already talking about Jamal in group text and text messages stuff before he came, and he was fine and da 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 da. So I wanted to point that out. I was conversation before I even got into this group. Okay, now
you know what I'm saying, everybody know you are attractive, so I guess that's
we know that, but that's not why I said that. I said that to say Bae and everybody had already had conversations, right? So yes, Bae, as you already stated, Bae likes me, and that's, you know what I'm saying. And let's be real, I would have fucked Bae. I would have. But let's listen to the words I'm saying. I would have fucked Bae, but Bae was too busy trying to play top. Let's number one. Issue number one. I'm full verse. One thing I can't stand is a motherfucker who know they get dick down more than me trying to come over here just because you want some of this good booty and try and play top. You can't do that with me. Especially when, come on, Bae. Nah, I done seen your videos.
So he was trying to full top you for real? He was trying to top you like all the time?
That was his goal. That was Bae's goal. That was Bae's goal, to the point where he wasn't gonna let me top him until he topped me. It was like that. Okay. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
but you're a little more masculine than him, so I would have been thought that.
You know what I'm saying? Now, you know, I'm filmed too. You know what I'm saying? But I'll try to do the whole label thing because it can go either way with me, baby. It could go both ways, that way, this way. You know what I'm saying? But Bae, who you try and put on, just like in the little finale, he told me the coochie cat, give me 2 of those. Nigga, you know you want some dick. Come on now. Anyways, and it's okay, Bae.
I heard he be topping though, for real. No shade. I thought he was
and I'm sure he is. I'm sure he's not, but child, I've seen videos of Bae getting fucked as of recent.
Are you serious?
And I'm not being messy. He know who I know. He know who I was just in Houston with. He know we know the same motherfucking people.
Oh yes, he told me. He said he's mad at the ex because the ex
his
trying
ex.
to be your friend.
And baby, let me shut up because I could be
and
real.
He said the ex trying to be your friend. He really like you.
The ex ain't trying to be nothing. Me and the ex been friends before I even knew Bae. I just didn't know that they had knew each other until.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Oh wow.
I've been knew his ex. His ex been trying to get at me. But
yeah,
that's besides the point.
Said that.
That's besides the point. I've seen videos of child. So Bae, when you want some dick, call me. Other than that, what I really got to say about Bae is, and let me light this blunt real quick. Give me 2 seconds. Because Bae, I have the biggest issue with Bae out of everybody. And here's why. Right? Because you tried so hard to fuck me. You and I mean work overtime. Make sure I came and spend the night at your house. All types of shit.
Yeah, I feel like that's the only reason he went to help you with that furniture, and I told him that because I thought
this whole other thing, we're gonna get onto that a little later in the live about because child. Oh, anyways, but like even on the cast trip, and I'm pretty sure he already told y'all. Like I woke up out of my sleep and look over to my right. Your dick damn near in my face, my nigga. That's sexual assault to me.
Yeah, he admitted to that.
Come on now. And what I do, I look and I roll my ass over. If I wanted anything from Bae, he know what it is. And that's the issue with Bae and why. And y'all look, if y'all watch the show and then the confessionals, all of them motherfuckers contradict themselves. All of them. Not just Femboy, Christy, whatever his name is. Bae, all of them. Because y'all was fucking with a nigga when we was taping and filming, but as soon as me and Sienna shit hit the fan, and as soon as it's in the season, now y'all feel y'all realize y'all can't fuck old boy. Now it's let's all jump on the bandwagon. Huh?
Chrissy wanted a piece too?
Duh. Me and Chrissy used to flirt heavy. And not that I'm attracted to Chrissy. Let's be clear. But everybody know I'm a flirt.
Yeah.
I'm friendly as fuck. I'm nice. And if you flirt, I'm gonna flirt with you. I'm not the type of person that's just gone. If I know I don't like you, like, oh no, I'm not gonna go. No, I'm gonna flirt back with you. But is we gonna fuck? No.
Yeah, and I said to me, Jamal don't want Bay, because if Jamal wanted Bay, you would have been had sex with him, because I knew for sure they did want you from the beginning. And the fact that y'all never did anything, I was like, Jamal don't want him, because if Jamal wanted him,
now
let's
start now. Now I'm gonna finish up what I'm gonna say about Vay, but this topic does have me veering to somebody else as well. Okay. Vay, he know what it is, and Vay did the most for him to even go on that live and say some false medical shit about me. Based off of when I was, in pain at the and me, I don't really feel like I'm at the point in my life, because God is blessing, that I have to clear up any rumors, because the people who know Jamal, they know Jamal. Period. You know what I'm saying? And everybody who I've watched and seen it, they have come to me and they already know what's going on. Because this is the first time this happened on reality TV, but this has been the story of my life. So it's nothing new. Nonetheless, Vay, the most fakest, two-timest, double-faced ass person I've ever met, for you to try and fuck me the whole season, then create this, and then the shit where you felt like I used you. When you came and picked me up, and then I didn't want to go to the club after I got to my nigga. You came super, super, super late. And me, after being in a house where the lights was off, which I'm sure y'all just heard about that too. We'll get to that later. All day. And then having to move. I did not want to fucking go out anymore.
Yeah, because you remember that's the night me and you were supposed to be going out, and you told me you didn't want to go out.
Huh?
You remember that's the night me and you supposed to be going out. You remember? I don't know if you remember that.
Right.
We were supposed to meet you. Right. I remember that, because I was supposed to be linking with you that night at Bulldog.
Exactly. That day for me, now at the top of the day, yes. And now had he came earlier and had me not waiting 4 or 5 extra hours, and not saying that I was rushing him or anything. I waited patiently. It was what it was. But by that time, I did not want to go out. So I didn't use you for shit. If you didn't want to give me a ride, you should have stayed where the fuck you was at. Point, you agree. I asked you to give me a ride and then agreed, yes, we can go out. But when you came and gave me a ride, and my mind was changed. It was what it is. Call it what you want. But bitch, I didn't use you for shit. And that's not how that was. They want to create so many motherfucking false narratives about your boy. And no, that's not even how I am, but it's cool. So about that. But also, as it pertains to, for someone, y'all sit there and let J-Dot tell y'all that we done had conversations about us liking each other or sexual attraction to each other or some shit. That is the most false ass shit I heard on the whole Real Life of Music season 2.
So that's worse than Vay saying what he said.
For you to sit there and tell that camera that me and you had conversations. No, and maybe I got text messages. You told me how you find me attractive and this, that, and the third.
Yeah, but he have always said that. J-Dot never downplayed.
Right, absolutely. But I want him to pull up a thread somewhere where I told J-Dot he was cute, handsome, fine. Oh, we gonna sleep together. Oh, I want y'all to ask him to pull it up.
Now, why you gotta bring his looks up though?
Huh?
Why you gotta bring his looks
because
up?
That's a part of it. Look at that. Look, can y'all see that?
Jamal, don't do that. Don't do.
Can y'all see?
You wrong for that now.
Can y'all? I want everybody to take a good look. And I don't think I'm better than nobody or nothing than none of that.
Oh my God.
But my standards are clearly high because the whole cast wanted a piece of me, and bitch, ain't none of them got it. So let's be real. Now with J-Dot, because if we can, I want to move right along with J-Dot.
Oh yeah, no, whatever you want to say, it's yours. You got it, whatever.
Because for him, not only to J-Dot, probably, it's crazy because I was, let's back up, right? Mm-hmm. So we already know that that's a lie, y'all. I ain't never told J-Dot he was cute. I got every message and thread. I ain't never said that I would sleep with him. None of that, okay? And I can assure you, y'all know, y'all see my track record.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But beyond that, that night, me and J-Dot, we ended up at the same venue, performing. I had a lot going on that night, because I had to have, protection and stuff during that time because of a certain threats I was getting from somewhere else, and all of that. So I had a lot going on that night. So my anxiety levels that night was quite high. Nonetheless, from the time of me leaving and me leaving that venue, you know what I'm saying? J-Dot in production, was there, and apparently a conversation was had, right?
Oh yeah. Okay. Yes.
Which resulted in me getting suspended for a week from filming. Mm-hmm. Now that's already some fuckery and buffoonery, if we can just start right there. There's nothing J-Dot, you know what I'm saying? Now, but that has, and I don't fault production, because at the end, you know what I'm saying, I needed the break. Mm-hmm. Lord knows I needed the break. So, however, here I am. This is somebody I'm thinking that is a friend off rip. Because that same night I confided in this motherfucker about what I was going through and why I needed protection and all of that from the threats.
Oh my God, can I bring this up? We're gonna be 1 minute. Did he tell you that he was friends with those people, that he felt uncomfortable with talking about that?
So no. So after the fact, yes. Right.
Okay.
So mind you, I had gave him a heads up. Let's be real. I gave him the heads up that, hey, I'm going to bring this up, to you. Mm-hmm. He did not tell me he had an issue with it. Did not none of that until after the fact. Yeah, and then wanted to make it as if I was bringing him into something he had no idea about.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You right.
But hey, mind you, he was on my live when I was on the live that went viral about said people. Mm-hmm. So he already, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Even to the point where, and which is also why, now that I think about it, he came and asked me, he called me or hit me up or something and asked me, hey, are you okay? I seen the live and which made me think, okay, you seen the live and you're asking me about it. Even then, you didn't tell me your connection or you knew these people or nothing. But that made me think, okay, I can have a conversation on camera with you about this. Mm-hmm. So that's where that came from. Had that conversation. I left the venue. And I get a phone call that very next morning, crack of dawn, or an email rather, that I'm suspended for filming. So I already knew off bat J-Dot. So me and J-Dot had a conversation on the phone. Now let's fast forward to this. I'm hanging out with somebody I hang out with. Mm-hmm. And he says, oh, we're going over my homeboy house. Him and his homeboy over there, they chilling, smoking, vibing with people. I'm like, okay, cool. Now, usually where I fucked up at, in any type of situation as such, I'm like, okay, I need to see a picture of who house I'm going to, who is it, what's the name, whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. You know what I'm saying? However, this particular night, I'm like, okay, cool. We get to said person's house. It's J-Dot's house. Ooh. The most ironic thing I could probably ever possibly have been in. Because at this, I had just cussed him out on the phone, if not earlier that day, the day before.
Earlier that day.
Yeah. How ironic. It was earlier that day, matter of fact. It was. Mm-hmm. I just cussed him out, and now I'm at your house off of somebody. And I'm going to be real, because so much shit is being said about me that, bitch, I can go ahead and I can be real. Mm-hmm. My homie that I came with, mm-hmm. his homie that J Dot was with, and J Dot started to fire up a bowl. But in my head now, I'm in my head. Nigga, I just had to cuss you out. You just got me suspended for filming. I don't even like you like that for me to even be here on that type of shit. All of that was going on in my head. So I got the fuck up. Ain't no bowl got to me. I ain't get a chance to deny the bowl or to accept a bowl in nobody's motherfucking presence.
Yeah, he said you did. He said you left.
Okay. Now, so let me tell y'all what really happened and how J Dot, because J Dot think he's slick. Right? So me leaving, and I had a conversation, and J Dot follows me out the door. And I tell my boy, I'm like, you know what, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? I don't even want to be around. I get up and I leave. J Dot follows me outside and we have a conversation. And I tell that J Dot, like, I'm not even comfortable being here. You know what I'm saying? Like, we just had this issue, like, we on the same show, like, this is like too much of a personal setting for me to even be in this room with you. And then and that turned into me, I start going off on J Dot because I'm like, my nigga, you got me suspended. And that turned into me. I told J Dot, I said, because he was apologetic and I'm sorry, and it wasn't like that, and that wasn't my intention, and I can show you I can be a real friend and all of this. And I said, J Dot, anytime, anything, if it got to do with motherfucking me, you better come to motherfucking me. Don't go to the next bitch. Don't go to production. Don't go to this person. That's what shows me you're a real friend. Same issue I had with Vaughn that everybody didn't understand.
Yeah, because I was lost because I didn't know you and Vaughn was friend. Vaughn wasn't calling you friend, at least in front of me, so I didn't know.
Me and Vaughn, like me and Vaughn was cool. Like we done got together outside of filming. You know what I'm saying? And hung out, or like we were cool. So oh, look at the puppy. Is it Christmas? It's for me. Sorry. So. We were, and here's the thing. Me and all these cast members, we had just met each other. All of us. Whether if it was right prior to filming online or during filming, we had just met. However, yeah, this is work and this is filming, but I was intentionally and genuinely building a friendship or trying to with each and every one of these ugly ass motherfuckers. I was.
Not ugly, Lord.
Most of them, that don't matter. That don't matter. That's just that don't matter. That has no weight. Scratch that from the record. But what I'm saying is, I was adamant about becoming friends with these people because they're not just people I'm going to be filming with like the experience itself. I came in, but I just feel like everybody did what the fuck they wanted to do. To just hate me for whatever reason, and started to create reasons, and we'll get onto that. However, back to J Dot, we had that conversation. I left your house with the understanding, motherfucker, and that's why everybody, why it seem like you just keep giving J Dot passes and da 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 da. No, y'all must be fucking and smoking together and all of this. No, because I'm a person. If you wrong me. Okay, I'm gonna count it. But if we have a conversation, I'm gonna give you another chance. That's just who I am. Until you keep showing me. And that's what J Dot did. Because next time here comes Cass dinner, and now this whole conversation about me and this drug come up. But here's what J Dot did, apparently, clearly. Because I get how he wanna say, the misunderstanding about his head's in the clouds and all of that, all that's fine and dandy. You could have said that and somebody misinterpreted, and now this it's a whole thing. But my nigga, you are the one that I've seen smoke. You are the one that got the shit all running and gyrating through your songs. So clearly what you thought I was going to do was bring it to somebody's attention before you. So you clearly had to beat me to the punch. You clearly had to have the conversation started about me before I could ever have the opportunity to get it started about you. But the difference about me and you, my nigga, is what you do on your personal time is between you and God. And it ain't my place to put it in nobody's front street, on nobody's pedestal, on nobody's nothing. But everybody wanna talk and create an older, and ain't nobody seen me do a fuck thing. But that's what they got it built in their head, that's who I am.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll say it this way. Where the blunt at? Okay. Where you be? Okay. We gotta stop making fun of or making a mockery of people what they could be possibly struggling with, whether it be money, whether it be drugs. Unless we're actually concerned about a person, keep your mouth off of what somebody is going through, or what you think they're doing, or what you think they're struggling with, or what, because you don't know what somebody is dealing with. You don't know what somebody is struggling with. You don't know. And that ain't me saying, oh yeah, and I was struggling with that. That ain't me saying none of that. And whatever I do in my personal time, that's between me, God, and whoever the fuck is in the room.
Mm-hmm.
Period. And that works the same way with every motherfucker that's a part of real life music and whatever else. Whatever you do in your personal time, because I done seen some of y'all snort coke. Did I bring it to the attention?
Some people on the cast? Coke? Damn.
But I don't care enough to diminish anybody's character or make somebody into this person or into this for 15 minutes of I get to talk about somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's all you did was talk about me. You didn't change nothing over here. Mm-hmm. Nothing. Actually, God has been blessing times 2 since. And that's facts. So I really feel like with that, keep your mouth off of people. Unless you're going to be concerned, unless you're praying for them, unless you're trying to help them keep and worry about what you do in your alone time when nobody's watching you, that nobody still don't know about. Mm-hmm. That's good. Nobody know about it, so nobody can talk about it.
So that's basically, but overall, you and J-Dot in a better place, you feel now?
Who, me and J-Dot?
Yeah.
So it, because J-Dot is about the only person that, like, even now, like, he'll hit me up every now and then and this and that, right? Mm-hmm. I'm cool with J-Dot. Is J-Dot my friend? Am I finna go grab a cup of coffee with J-Dot? No. Am I finna invite J-Dot over for Friendsgiving and Christmas dinner? No. Hell no.
Cool.
J-Dot has shown me exactly who J-Dot is pertaining to me. His issues with anybody else, that's between them. But he's shown me who he is and the type of person he would be to me. And it's nothing I'm interested in. Point blank, period. Then as a recent, your latest confessional is I talked to you about us being attracted to each other and all of that. My nigga, you lying straight out your yuck mouth ass teeth. And that's what I can't stand. Don't lie. Don't lie. You ain't gotta lie. You ain't gotta lie, Craig. Don't lie. Be truthful. Let's be truthful. It is called real life. So I'm challenging all 10, how many cast members on the show to be truthful. Mm-hmm. Through and through. And that means if you're going to talk about somebody else and what you think somebody else is doing and going through, bit after that sentence, talk about what the fuck you do. Mm-hmm. Otherwise, keep your motherfucking mouth off the next person. Now, that's all I got to say about J-Dot.
Okay, before we move on, is there anything you want to say about your event that night, that performance?
Oh, yes. Oh, thank you. Because that itself took me. Now, if y'all watch, and this is why I have the screen here, because I really certain moments like that. However, I still will be doing Real Life and Music Confessions of a Real One tomorrow night, where I will have all of that together, because I do want to dig deep into a lot deeper. Even all of that whole bringing up my whole fund me, we're gonna get into that, because that's some dirty work. That's some dirty work. But anyways, that night, my bonfire, everybody saw my reaction start to finish.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why people, they really need to actually watch and see what happened and shit before they start even talking about. Because when he said the Jamal, I was still dancing. I honestly, look, there I go, right there. Look at God.
It was clearly the touching.
It was the touch. I didn't
Yeah.
give a fuck about nothing else. I didn't care that you said Jamal. Nigga, we just met. That Jamal he talking about in that song, for all you other speculators, he wasn't talking about me. He didn't know that song had been recorded before that nigga knew me. Coincidence. I know. I know. However, that was not about me. And when he said the shit he said about Tina in his song, he said he do Tina. He got the Tina. He didn't say Jamal, Carson, Markell, Carson got anything.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't feel shit about shit he said about those two things. Let's be clear, because that's what's being said. I didn't give a fuck. That I already knew that Jamal part wasn't about me. The nigga didn't know me. And bitch, he said what he do and what he got in the song, not this motherfucker, okay? So no. Let's be clear on what ticked me off. It was the touch. You're not going to grab my dick in front of my little sisters, in front of my cousins, my family. That was my family's backyard. My family, the one who's his backyard. You're not going to disrespect him. That is a hard-working gay African American man. Go look at the new Color Purple movie. You'll see him on there. You're not going to disrespect him. And what I did was I waited till you want to say, oh, he should have waited till the song was. I did. I didn't let you do your next song, but I waited. That song that you was doing, I know you probably, I don't know. Go watch back. Mm-hmm. Your song was over. And then I creeped over here, y'all.
And I creep. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Then I creeped over. And then he said, oh, you should have said, oh, we wrapping up on. That's exactly what I said in the mic. We got to go on to the next performer. And that's exactly what I said in the mic. And look, here's the scene right here.
Yeah. Yeah,
that's exactly what I said.
You was very professional until he challenged you. He
wanted to challenge me. Yeah. Well, you should have left it at what it was. I was not going to do none of that. I wasn't doing shit for no camera, for the moment. Like Ty Valentino says, I like, baby, I am the moment.
I already kill you more. That's what I'm talking about. I am the moment.
And that ain't me being boastful. I'm all y'all talk about. I am the moment. I don't.
Well, no, that's why Ty was one of the people said you need to be here, because he was like, all the episodes about Jamal since the
Thank
cast.
you.
So Ty have always said you are definitely needed for this to be great, because he was like, episode 7 up to 14, the last 7 episodes been about you in some capacity.
It's been about, and I joke when I say this, but there's a hell of a lot of seriousness to it. Mm-hmm. The show need to be renamed to Real Life of Jamal Markell. Because dang, let a nigga breathe. I'm literally doing my own thing. I'm nominated for 4 awards. I hope y'all make it to the award show next Friday and Saturday. I'm doing like God is blessed. I'm not worried about none of y'all for it still to even like. And I understand the episodes are just not coming out, but y'all thought y'all dragged me, but y'all dragged it. Y'all didn't drag me. You could never drag me. Okay, let me make that clear. You could never drag me. Because while y'all was talking, God was in the background working and putting my names in places in the rooms. Whew. But y'all really dragged it to the point where it really made y'all see people come, and I'm not making this shit up. I can show y'all. People hit me up like they really just seem like some haters.
Yeah.
They really just seem like they hating. They really just seem like they just. And I'm like, yeah, right. But
So
I didn't need a
can I
moment
ask you
from
this
that.
question about that night? Because
Right. I didn't need a moment from that. It was my event, and I wanted my event to go.
I don't think you needed a moment, and it was clear you was respectful. You was
I was
going professional.
respectful.
You said we're gonna go out, and he challenged you. It's kind of what you got aggravated. It was more like the audacity to touch me and feel like that it's okay to do that because he said
Now
I
you
do it.
now you trying to justify it. Now it's okay.
Yeah.
Now it's and the more you like, yeah. And then more happened that night, outside, I was really about to put the pause on J Dot. I was, especially when you outside pointing in my little sister's faces.
Yeah.
It's one thing to fuck with me. But don't ever, ever think it's okay. Especially my little sisters. That's the whole reason I'm in that fucking Atlanta. I used to say all the time I would never move to Atlanta. I came to Atlanta because my father was murdered, and I had sisters here. And since it's so much of a talk on what Jamal's going through, let's talk about it. I was in Houston. In the 6-7 years I was in Houston, I had my own shit. I had good jobs, a BMW. But when I made the choice to come to a city I said I would never come to help my sisters, that landed me in predicaments I would have never thought I would be in. Because I came and I moved in with my sister until I got on my feet. And not to dismanage her or anything, but my own sister to help somebody else put me out after I helped her pay her bills up. That's what landed Jamal in the predicaments. And I stayed in Atlanta and I stuck it out because I was on a fucking show. Because I was creating a fucking name for myself. No matter what the fuck I was going through. So for the motherfuckers who Jamal's broke and Jamal's homeless and Jamal's that is guess what? That's because my journey and where God is taking me, I have to speak to people who's gonna go through that. And it ain't just in one city, it's across the nations. So yes, I had to go through that. I had to go through it. And I don't regret it. And I won't apologize for it. Because I know where it's taking me. And it being hit rock bottom, baby, let me tell you what that teaches a person. How to appreciate being at the top. And how to handle it and how to know what to do with it so they won't lose it. Because had I not gone through that, I would have mishandled everything that God has given to me now. So, for the ones talking all that shit, check your track record. Do your research. Because, baby, I could have went back to Houston at any moment and been perfectly fine. Could have. Should have. But I stuck it out. Because I knew I knew the fight that I was fighting.
Mm-hmm. Are you in Houston now?
Oh no, I'm back in Atlanta.
Oh, you back in there? Okay, so the award show here in Atlanta.
Hmm?
The award show here in Atlanta.
Yeah, the award show is here in Atlanta.
Okay,
Absolutely.
so let's get into this before we move on. What are you nominated for?
Absolutely. So I want to get them right because I'm nominated for influential artist of the year.
Mm-hmm.
I'm nominated for influential song of the year for New Love.
Mm-hmm.
I'm nominated for R&B album of the year for Trial and Error, and I'm nominated for R&B artist of the year. So
Is
now,
this the
mind
same
you,
award
I
show
had
Jamie
18.
J Dot nominated at? Because I seen his name on there too.
So different J Dot.
Oh, it's a different. Okay, cool. Okay, gotcha.
Different J Dot. I like that J Dot. We actually have a collab coming out. The other
Okay.
J Dot, not this J Dot, the other one.
The other one.
Very, very swell guy, very amazing artist. He has like 10, 14 nominations, total nominations himself. Well deserved. Nonetheless, yeah, so the award show. So it's a 2-day event.
Mm-hmm.
December 6th and the 7th. December 6th is the pre-show. I am one of the performers. So you can come. Tickets are only $15. Mind you, this is a red carpet event. All of that, the whole nine. The pre-show, December 6th, I'll be performing, and then December 7th, I'll be presenting an award, as well as, again, I do have 4 nominations. I'm grateful to walk away with just one, but we're definitely. I hope the voters have saw fit to have voted for me for all 4. So,
Well, I did vote.
and it is a voting, like, we had to get voted in for it to be even nominated. And then I was nominated for actually all categories, but of course, I could only be nominated for what I'm eligible for. But I do thank everybody for seeing me fit for all 18 categories. But
all 18.
Yeah, I got nominated for all 18 categories.
Oh wow!
So that was the first round of votes. So that's to be inducted into the nominee. Now, of course, once you get those nominations, we had to then submit work for each category we were nominated for, and that would determine then what we were officially nominated for. So when it came down to it, so I didn't do artwork, so I couldn't have possibly gotten nominated for best artwork or producer. I didn't produce none of the tracks on my, so I couldn't now. So that's where those differences came in. But to the voters who voted for me, yes, they nominated me for all 18. But I could only submit for 4, which I got my 4 official nominations in. And then there was another round of voting, of course, which will determine who wins those nominations, which that's what we'll find out next Saturday. So to everybody who voted or didn't vote, wanted to vote, I appreciate you. But yes, next Saturday, if you want to see me win at least one of those awards, tickets are $15. That is a red carpet event as well. PM next Saturday. Jamal.Markell, all the information is posted for that. So make sure you get your tickets for that. If not for both days, at least one. Come either see me perform or see me win. Perform or win, or both.
Okay, I love it. So we got that out the way. We got the Chrissy and you and Ty watching that, episode 12, and seeing the fact that you felt like you said your words to me, you kind of really felt sad. You felt like he was playing in your face. Do you still stand by that? Having time to think about that now?
Absolutely. You said about her camera in my face?
No, you remember the bus? Remember the party bus?
Oh yes, yeah. So
Yeah.
I stand by, I stand by everything that I've said pertaining to. Like, she knows we had a conversation, and maybe she don't know. Maybe she just don't remember. I don't know. But there was a conversation at whatever event that was. I believe it was for J-Dot's event or something.
No, it was Chris
talking about the party, and I had said, oh, I didn't get invited to it the same way. There was that other thing she piggybacked. This is, again, and mind you, what's crazy about this whole situation is this is not the first time Ty has done this. This is the time where it affected me in such a way, because now I'm at a place, and now, you know what I'm saying, who I roll with, like you know what I'm saying, to where it was to that magnitude. But this was not the first time Ty Valentino did what he did. Didn't invite me to something, then piggyback and invited me to it, and that's just facts. I said that in the taping. So I did not. I'm not an intrusive person. Everybody know I will pack up and leave a fucking place with a quickness if I feel like I ain't welcome. I don't give a fuck. I like, and in that same breath, I don't go nowhere that I'm not invited to, nor wanted at, nor all of the above. So I did not come to crash the party. Like, this a party with a bus full of punks that I don't know. I trust me, that was not on my to-do list to come and crash your party and get beat up by a bunch of punks. Which is also why they want to say, oh, he should have just got on the bus and he didn't want, he was being dramatic. No. Because at that point, how you handled it, telling somebody else to come talk to me, and then all of that, like, it posed as if we had an issue. The whole thing, you basically like saying I can't come and leaving me out there, and then you want to act like you're talking to the bus driver, whatever else. Mama Valentino talked to that man. Mama Valentino walked across the street to come get me, and I walked her back across the street like the gentleman I am. And came over there and respectfully told her I couldn't possibly get on the bus now. Because this is his birthday party. It already seemed as if I'm coming to crash it and shit, and that's not what I came to do. Like, so no, I'm not finna get on the bus and then now it's gonna be drinks, baby. Alcohol mixed with punks, mixed with a possible issue. Baby, I don't want no parts of it. No, I'm not gonna get on the bus. No, I'm not. No, I don't care if y'all made room. I don't care. No, because that's what you should have done from the get-go. Either that or you should have came to me like the rich auntie you are, and baby. Everybody's still trying to figure out why you call yourself that. And when I say everybody, I mean your fellow castmates. And I mean
wait. You mean they trying to figure out the rich auntie part, I guess?
Yes. What is the rich auntie? You look like a broke down uncle to me. And I'm just being real. That's not trying to be shady. That's not trying to throw a jab, because I don't got no hatred towards you. That's being real from my heart. Like the whole with the wig and the hat and just your looks, they don't give rich auntie. I really, really, really want, I want that name to stick for you, but I like go back to the drawing board, hire you a stylist. Like, let's get it together and let's really, cause I'm the rich nephew. If we want to be real, and we all know Jamal ain't got what? Money. But I show up like, and I actually look like I'm something, versus calling myself something and don't look like it. Come on now. Because one thing about it, I'll never look like what I'm going through or been through. I'm only looking like where I'm headed. And you look like you headed, let me not say that. Lord forgive me, Jesus.
Lord. So anybody can get it tonight.
Huh?
I said, so anybody can get it tonight.
Anybody can get it tonight?
Yeah, I'm saying the way you the way.
I mean, yeah, because baby, they spent so. Look, this is and if tonight y'all think it's something, I hope y'all tune in tomorrow night. Because they spent so much time, and I want everybody to know nothing is coming from a place of shade, hateration. Because I'm not possibly hating on nobody, but I'm gonna tell it like it is.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna lay down the law, and I'm gonna be real to these people for once. Since y'all have so much to say and so much to make mockery of, and I always say this, and I told me and Vay had a conversation. I texted Vay. When I saw him talking about me being broken, all of that, I texted Vay and I said, Vay, I really hope you get it to the messages. I really hope you get it together. Like, I really hope you humble yourself because I've seen people become what they laughed at. I've seen people have all of this and have it all and lose it all because they laughed at the next person because of what they were going through. I text Vegas.
Yeah, he told me. Yeah, he showed me. Yeah. He said
And
you also referenced.
which I'm sure he
Tyler
showed you
Perry.
his response, huh?
No, he didn't tell me to respond, but he said you also referenced by Tyler Perry or something like that too. He told me something like that.
Coming soon, yes, contract signed. But we'll talk about that later. But and I didn't even say that to him for him to even go tell nobody. And this is where I have an issue because he didn't have to. I didn't run and tell him that to go tell anybody. I can't. I was telling him that to prove a point that while he was doing all this talking, how God was blessing me. So how he needed to keep his mouth off of people and worry about the blessings that's in front of him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's why I shared that with him. And his responses, and I got it on my phone right here. Oh, well, half of what I was saying was just for TV, was just for the show.
Typical Vay.
So you mean to tell me, at the cost of my character, at the cost of who I am, at the cost of the friend that I've been to you, despite whatever you want to tell people, you're willing to say this, that, and that because you got a camera in your face? That's what you're telling me, babe.
Yeah, that's not
I
right.
have it in black and white. And that is the issue I have with these folks. Stuff be too much. It's supposed to be real life. Meaning you show the and matter of fact, no, now that I think about it, that's exactly what y'all did. Y'all showed us the real you. Actually. Not got it. Y'all showed us the real you.
Not you had an aha moment.
I had an aha, but I just had an epiphany. Y'all so thank you. Actually, y'all actually did abide by what the show stands for. Y'all showed everybody the real you. Because at the moment, y'all, in the opportunity y'all got to put somebody under y'all foot and to keep applying pressure week after week at the cost of what? Because you want to show? I mean, hey. But all in all, I can't rock with none of that. I can't. Like y'all could paint me to whatever picture y'all want to paint me as to be, but I can't rock with how y'all move because at the end of the day, y'all want to say I'm this bad guy. Whoop de whoop. I'm not saying I'm perfect. I'm not saying there weren't times I may have been shady and all of that. Yeah, shit. We like shade and all of that. It was fun. That's what we're supposed to do. But I ain't never thought to even there was shit I could have been said. The whole shit about J Dot and that whole experience and me. Actually, I could have I could have beat the nigga to a punch he tried to make that don't even hold no weight. Cause ain't not nan motherfucker, but can say they seen me do shit or what the what. But actually, it's in your songs. I've seen you do it, and ain't say shit about shit.
Yeah, you never.
And that be the issue with me. Like,
Let me ask you about you and Karma. Is there
huh?
anything you and Karma, the black sheep, watching y'all relationship back where you've been, you was really, like I was telling people, I feel like you would not feel like, I know you didn't have an issue with her,
I
like
didn't
that you.
have no issue with her. I
So
really coming in, especially watching, because of course everybody know, and I said this before, and it's so funny. Every time we say something, it literally pops up on the TV. Because right when you say Karma, she just got off from doing her confessional.
her confession,
Look. So Karma, I never had no issue with Karma. Like even so I did my little bit of research. I didn't watch the whole season 1, but I watched parts and pieces to get a gist of everybody who I would be dealing with or what it would be like and would do. So I did kind of come in with pre-notations of everybody slightly, but I'm very adamant. Excuse me. I'm very adamant about getting my own experience with people. Fuck what they experience with the next person and what the next person got to say about a bitch. I get my own experience from people. And how you do me is how I grade you. Period. So Karma, I just still feel like Karma I used to feel like Karma just wanted a moment with me. But I really feel like Karma was just on guard up from the moment she realized she had to be with J Dot, or maybe even with Chrissy and they first fight.
mm-hmm.
So I feel like when she had her first fight, she was already guards up with. You know what I'm saying?
So, but overall, you good with her though. You don't have a problem with her.
I don't have a problem with Karma, other than the confessionals. Mm-hmm. Keep your mouth off me, baby girl. That's all. And I get it, it's confessional, so you gotta be your most shady. And you gotta be your most witty. You're supposed to be your most cute and good looking too, by the way, y'all.
Oh my God, I'm done. They want cute to you, Jamal.
Baby, everybody failed. Except Bay had a few cute looks.
Yeah, Bay. I would say Bay had the best confession this season.
Baby, she looked like Miss Bo Peep or somebody right here with that little flower dress on with the hair and the braids. Makeup was all caked up.
OMG, Lord Jesus.
And I'm not saying that to be shady. I'm being real. REAL. I'm being real. Fuck that, y'all. I was being nice for long enough. Now let's be real.
Mm-hmm.
Let's be real. All y'all missed on y'all confessional looks. Y'all was hella shady and hella ugly too.
Jesus.
And not that your face was ugly, it's more just your outfit. Let me just say that. I'm not, shaming looks or nothing like that. We all got to work what God gave us.
Mm-hmm.
But y'all could have put something else on. Y'all really could have came and y'all really could have showed. Even Miss Rich Auntie. Girl, you let some of them look more richer than you. And that ain't saying much.
Jesus.
But y'all, they was hella shady. So I'm ready to be real. And that's all what my little side show that I'm gonna be doing tomorrow night. Mm-hmm. And I'll be having a few of them on.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
You got a few of them coming on?
Huh?
You got a few of them coming on?
I have a few of them coming on.
Okay, that's gonna be a hit.
I have a few of them coming on. So, but we're gonna keep it real. I wish it was in person. And not that I want to fight anybody. I'm not on that. Trust me, I'm not trying to miss not damn blessing. But I'm ready to have real face-to-face conversations with these people that I spent so much of my time with last year. And that have so much to say.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm old, which is why I miss the reunion. I am old. A face-to-face conversation and explanation from more than half of these hoes. Mm-hmm. Because it's one thing for the shit to play out in this, and then y'all piggyback on y'all confessionals and double down and added pressure and animosity and hurt feelings and so much that I really want to know how y'all really feel.
Mm-hmm.
Like for real. Because even in text message, baby, I'm watching. It's crazy because we watch the show and then we watch a confessional. Those are already two different feelings and things.
Yeah,
and then I'm texting one of you, and it's a completely different thing. How y'all really feel is what I'm trying to get at. So, and that's why I'm doing my little show, because I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna keep it real with all of them, and that's just the real on that. Like half of y'all don't even, honestly, I don't even know why.
Jesus. You might be going somewhere tonight. You dressed up?
No, I'm dressed up for this, baby.
Oh, okay. Well, no, I just
we're supposed to be going to the Thanksgiving party, but I think we're going. I don't think I'm going.
So let's get to the meat and potato. What's going on with you and Siani? I know you watched tonight's episode. I think she's the last person. I think.
Right, but I don't think, before we move on to Siani, real quick, I don't think I really, because I got off on a tangent, kind of. I don't think I really expressed my feelings towards Ty.
Oh yeah, okay.
With Ty, again, another person, show me who you are. Furthermore, even your confessionals just shows who you are. I never had an issue with me and Ty. Actually, was bonding at one point in time, to my remembrance. And then just she started to move weird. The first not invite, and then you invited, and then the second one, which that's the blow up. We saw. I stand by everything I said as it pertains to that. I didn't show up uninvited. I didn't show up to be impulsive or an intruder. And furthermore, how you handle it. So no, I didn't, and that's why, and that's where I left off at. I didn't get on the bus. But Ty really, I've heard a lot of stuff about Ty pertaining to what happened the last season, and she left somebody somewhere and all of that shit. But again, I stand down, 10 toes down, and I get my own experience for a person. So I never held that against Ty. Never held nothing I heard against Ty. But how she did me, how she treated me. And I get it, we ain't known each other that long, so you didn't owe me anything. And I'm not saying you did. Nonetheless, the human being that I'm trying to be and that I strive to be is I have more regards for the next person to any extent. So at most, if the shoe's on the other foot, I would have handled that differently. But again, it just shows your regard you have for me and vice versa. So Ty and just not my people. And then of course the fight that we saw. I was not defending Vondale, but in that same sentence and breath, to even see how Vondale was telling Ty at the end of that it's not working and was calming her down. When you know what I'm saying? When this
yeah. I got you. Yeah. I see.
It just shows me, folks, like y'all just don't know who y'all want to be.
Oh yeah. So before we get to Ty, I'm sorry. Before we get to Tiani, remember Vondale next, because remember y'all had a situation.
Got you. So, and to explain and with Ty, so that whole little ruffle, y'all saw it in the clip. He said what he said to Vondale about are you? I don't think you're gonna be here next season or some shit like that. And it wasn't about defending Vondale, because Vondale talking shit. He didn't need my help. We saw that at the dinner table. But I was just tired of hearing Ty's mouth in my ear.
Yeah, and Siani even said you was getting aggravated by stuff she was saying, I guess, early.
It was just so negative. It was just, we were all having a good time, and here come Negative Nancy. That need to be your name, Negative Nancy, instead of the rich auntie. Here come Negative Nancy with all this negativity. just talking shit. Neither that.
Lord have
I
mercy.
be over it. I was really. Oh, and then I'm drunk too.
So you didn't give a fuck at that point.
I didn't give a fuck at that point. So when you said what you said, Devon, bitch, now let me check you, because bitch, I'm tired of your mouth. Are you gonna be here next season? And it could have been words. We could have just had words. But when she decided to flash that camera in my eyes, that could have blinded me. I've been wearing glasses since I was 10. I still don't think my eyes is right from that day. And if my eyes is any worse, I'm no, for real though. Like,
no, she's going.
We all know the professional cameras, them flash. They can be 10 feet away. That shit'll make you blink.
Yeah, that's true.
For you to put that in my face, you could have blinded me, my nigga. So yes, my next reaction was I got a cup full of alcohol. Bitch, you finna be blind too. We both finna be blind in this bitch. So you got the alcohol to your face. And that's all that was. I wouldn't have done none of that had you not flashed that camera. And people can say whatever they want to say about it, until somebody flash the camera in your face like that, and especially it's you know what I'm saying. You tell me how you react. Other than that, keep your mouth off of it. But we could have had just exchanged our words, but no. So, and that's that on that. And then Ty did not choke me. Ty had my shirt. That's why my shirt was ripped. He had my shirt. That's it. My shirt. I couldn't get my arms loose, so I couldn't really hit him. But that one time I tried to swing when I got my arm out. Other than that, nobody hit nobody. It was a tussle and a bustle. He was holding on to my shirt. That nigga didn't choke me, because trust me, had he been choking me, especially for that long, we was holding each other while all of y'all holding us. If he was choking me for that long, trust and believe, that night wouldn't have ended how it ended. I promise you that. That night would have ended how it ended. But no, we was holding on to each other. He was holding on to my shirt. Y'all had my arms, his arms, everybody's arms. All you see is arms and bodies swing, flying. You don't see nobody hit nobody. And he damn sure didn't choke me. So y'all quit running that lie. That Ty was choking me. Y'all know that boy wasn't choking me. Child, they'll say anything, boy. Anyways.
You and Von, that was a big thing. When we was
Von. I don't know. I'm just starting to think Von just wherever the wind blows. Whichever which way the wind blows, that's where Von will be. And that's no tea, no shade. I think she just kind of, she's that friend that just, she'll pop her shit and but she's just gonna straddle that fence with everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
She's gonna straddle that fence. Even the whole her bringing to the dinner table the whole baby, like, girl, that like, and we talked about that in Whoop-de-Whoop.
I think Von would just say, well, from my perspective, he was saying that he felt like you should have gave that smoke to J-Dot versus him.
J-Dot that's the thing. J-Dot got smoke. In what the viewers didn't get to see, the end of even my event when I was about to beat J-Dot. It took 10 of y'all to hold me back from J-Dot that night. Let's be real. I don't know where that footage at, but it took at least, now 10 I know is a stretch, but at least 5-6 people was holding me back from J-Dot. And what if I got my ass whooped or not, I was going to get my hands on J-Dot had y'all not been holding me.
How did you feel hearing?
Huh?
I would say, how did you feel hearing when he said he went to the Markell and cried that night?
He said that he went to the Markell and cried.
Yeah, because of the way he had got treated at your event.
Oh, I mean, let me not be shady. that truthfully don't make me feel good. The person that I am, it don't make me feel good. Cause honestly, I'm not ever, and I've never ever been the type of person to ever want to hurt anybody, make anybody feel any type of way, make anybody sad, unless you come for me. When you come for me and it's clear you coming for me, then I'm gonna come for you. Other than that, I'm all about love and peace and like that's just me through and through. And I think that's what bitches hate most about me. So they don't make me feel good. But in that moment, he also I need him to understand where he went wrong and where he kept going wrong. If somebody is telling you this is disrespectful, you should do nothing but make sure you that they understand, that you understand that that's how you feel, and make sure it never happens again and move forward from it.
Yeah.
Not did circles around it and I did it and you wouldn't have had an issue with it before because we had these conversations. Like all of that is baloney to me.
Yeah, even if y'all did have a conversation, we did a live about 2 weeks ago, and he could never understand that if a person say don't touch them, it's not your job to argue back with them. Whether y'all just had sex the 5 minutes before this.
No means no.
Exactly. And I was like, you can't do that. So I can't side with you on that. Jamal was right 100%. If he say don't touch him, you don't try to explain, because then he said he wanted to ask your family. I'm like, what his family have to do with that? If you say that, that's all that matters. Whoever body that is all that matters. So
and that's and now that I even know that like, because I didn't even know, because I didn't really know how my sisters got in front of him. So to know that you trying to ask like that's like, and that's what I'm talking about.
He said on stage
left, my nigga.
On stage, he's saying what he should have done is turn to the family and said, was it all right for him to do what he did to you? And I was like,
but right, okay, got you.
I was like, bro, it still don't matter. If Jamal say don't do this to my body, it's nothing to talk about.
It's nothing to talk about. So and that's my whole thing. Like if I'm not finna beat it in somebody's head was right, but just the principles of life. You know what I'm saying? I'm not finna do that. And when it's clear, Jada is one of those people you just gotta constantly talk to and try to get him to baby, to hell with all that. That's something your mama should have did. No tea, no shade. So that's why, like, I just everybody really showed me, like, just like I can't fuck with them, like, really, for real, like, for real. Even I don't even think we really touch bases on Chrissy's before we move on. Christy, whatever his name is. Like another person, you know what I'm saying? Like, you should have nothing to say about me other than I got a nice smile. Because, bitch, that's all you got from me. Meaning, yeah, we flirted and we smiled and da-da-da-da-da. But we ain't never had enough banter, enough for you to even have shit to say about me, to me, near me, over me, close to me, under me, about this. And that be my issue. Like, motherfuckers who got so much to say. But, that hoe, ugh. Moving right along. She ain't about shit.
Okay. You've done with Von, or you want to move on to Siani now?
Yeah, I'm done with Von. Siani.
Yeah, because she broke down y'all friendship. You and her became really close. All of that. So what do you want to say about it?
It did it again. My production was on point.
Oh my God.
You see that, right?
Yes. Oh my God. OMG.
My product, like, that's crazy. And it ain't nobody touching nothing. It's just playing.
Wow.
That's crazy. That's
so divine. That's divine. That's what that is.
That, yeah, like, for real. Wow. Siani. I think I'm most, especially watching the finale and the last what ends the whole season is Siani in detail to her recollection. Let me add that. What happened personally again between me and her. Siani, out of everybody, like she said, you know, me and Siani clicked. Now there's stuff that she stated that was just basically not true. Certain details. And to me, it really just it has to be questioning. Because I could understand you being mad. I never take it away from her being mad on how stuff unfolded and how I handled or mishandled or miscommunicated or whatever, what I was doing or whatever. Which we're gonna go into detail. We are in a minute, but for you to add exaggeration or to make details something that is not to even more make me out of this person that you know I'm not. It really, low-key, really I'm gonna eat sweet potato pie real quick. It really pisses me off. Now, me and Siani were like brother and sister. To the point where we called each other that. I never asked Siani to come stay with her. Siani offered.
Oh, you never asked?
No, I never asked. Siani offered. And even as such, the whole detail about the time frame, baby, you know when I agreed to come there, baby, that time frame was not for no goddamn week because we were planning to move out of that place and roommate together into a whole nother place. We were going to move from that place to another place together until I got back from Arizona. And now all of a sudden, when I got back, your plan was you're moving to Houston with the girl that didn't even want you when you got there. So you talking about I asked you to come in your house and it was supposed to be for a week, my baby. We had planned to be roommates after that place. Let's just talk about it. And when I was in Arizona doing what I was doing, we were in communication the whole time, and that was the plan. I still got messages. That's why I can't wait till tomorrow night, because that's where details will unravel. So it's small stuff like that people want to say and then put out and make it seem like that, oh, I was supposed to be there for a week and I didn't overstay my welcome to her. Baby girl, hang all that shit up. No. She offered for me to come there, and we had a whole conversation about we were going to roommate into another place. I ended up going, I met a dude who had an opportunity in Arizona with some filming and stuff and with Peacock and all of that. So I went, took that opportunity, and I was in Arizona for a few months. All the while, me and Siani still in conversation. Oh, you coming back? Oh, I miss you. I can't wait for you to come back. Jamal. Oh, brother, I can't wait for you to come back.
Not the voice, Lord.
Up until I came back, and I wasn't even back for a good week, and she dropped the bomb that she was moving to Houston with old girl. Mm-hmm. Cool. I helped you pack. Whoop de whoop. The plan was, and also, other details that pissed me off. She was talking about something I didn't have money and Baby, I was working at that time. You were picking me up. I was meeting you when I got off at your job, and we were going home together. Right before all of this. So all of that, y'all, you want to try again carry on the Jamal broke and shit. If y'all gonna talk about shit, talk about it. But let's be real to the facts, and then just not try and bring like, cause y'all be dragging shit.
Mm-hmm.
So I was supposed to come up until the day before you left. You told me that you wanted to go by yourself because you were going to stay longer.
Oh, so you didn't say that, let you stay there?
I didn't tell her. I didn't know. I thought I was still going. She's going to Houston. I ain't been to Houston since I left. Bitch, I want to go to Houston. I wanted to go, and she knows this. I was excited about going. I hadn't been to Houston since I left to move to this bitch ass city.
Jesus.
She decided the day before to say that she was going to go by herself because she was going to stay past that Tuesday or whatever. I didn't fight it. I thought it was kind of I thought it was a weird move, especially telling me like the day before. But I'm like, okay, that's cool. And besides, I had to work. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, because the plan was we were supposed to drive the U-Haul down there, and then we were supposed to fly back or some shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, I'm sitting in the house. I get a call from U-Haul. She want to change that whole baby girl. You know what them people said. You know you was not supposed to take that U-Haul across state lines. I don't have to make that up for nothing. That's just the facts of the matter. That's what happened. That is the call. You put me down as the second person.
That's how they got your number.
That's how they got my number. She put me down as the second person because again, I was supposed to go with her.
Mm-hmm.
So she put me down as the second person on the fucking contract and shit. So they called me and somehow they knew that the shit, I don't know if it was past due for her to turn it back, or if they knew that it was somehow they knew it was going across state lines or something. No. Honestly, to be real, so they had asked something about the return. I think it was late or something. And I had said, well, she's, driving it to Houston. And they was like, wait, what? She's not supposed to be driving it to Houston. It's supposed to be a local.
Oh, what? So she didn't supposed to be going out of state with it at all.
She wasn't supposed to go out of state. It was supposed to be a local rental.
A local rental.
Yeah. But when I was like, well, she's on the road on the way to Houston. That's why y'all probably can't reach her. And they were like, wait, what? She's not supposed to be going to Houston. That vehicle is supposed to stay in Atlanta. So they were like, well, we're going to have to call and report it stolen and all of that. All of that was said. I ain't making none of it up. Baby, we can call U-Haul when they open tomorrow and we can, and I'm sure we can, we can get True Tea.
Your receipt is available.
We can get True Tea now. I ain't making shit up. She know what it is.
Now, and I remember you telling me this too, though, because I
remember
telling me this. You were saying that she's supposed to be taking it out of the state, and they called and trying to report. And I told her, she was like, "No, it's not that," or something. She told me, but I do remember at that time you said exactly what you're saying now.
And baby girl, if you know what I'm saying, I'm the first to say I didn't rent it or U-Haul and went out of state and was supposed to keep it local, and I didn't keep it out there. I brought it back, but You know what I'm saying? So, girl, ain't nobody was shaming you for what you did. Look, it's hard, and we know it is cheaper to say you doing a local than it is telling them you going across states. We get it, girl. Ain't nobody faulting you for that. But don't lie about it and making it seem like I'm making shit up. Because now you fucking with my character. And when, baby girl, we know what it is. I can call them U-Haul folks and tell them, so, what happened with this when I was a part of this room and what did y'all go? And they're going to tell us the same fucking thing. I can assure you that. But that's minor details. Mm-hmm. Right? So, come to find out, the lights were off. It got turned off in the apartment. Now, I heard her explain about that whole thing, how she got to turn on. Okay, cool. I can understand that. Whatever. However, when I was calling you and stuff, you could answer the phone, answer a text, and nothing until it was about the U-Haul people and what the fuck they had told me. Then that's when I heard from you. So then when the lights were off that next day and I still didn't hear from you, yes, I made the decision. Dumb of me. Very, very, very dumb of me.
So to be clear, she was not responding until you said the U-Haul.
Yes. Now, mind you, though, that was that Friday. That was prior to me waking up that Saturday and the lights were off. So I did not hear from Siani. She probably left earlier that week. It was like maybe a Tuesday or Wednesday or something. And I didn't hear from her for a few days. So when the U-Haul people is finally, they calling me about the return and shit and why it wasn't returned in Atlanta, and I'm telling them, well, she went to Houston and all of that. I gave that information to her. I called her. She didn't answer. I texted to her. Then I got a call back from her. Is how that happened. Not knowing the next day I'm going to wake up to the lights being off. None of that was even mentioned on that when we had a brief conversation, because we had a brief conversation about the U-Haul. I got to tell her about what the U-Haul people said, and she's like, okay, well, let me call them. I'll handle it. And that was that.
So at that point, is it safe to say you feel like y'all relationship had took a turn?
Absolutely. I felt like, and absolutely. I don't know where, maybe because I was in the middle of me, us staying together, in the middle of us planning to move somewhere else together and be roommates. I went to Arizona for 3 months. And maybe she, so she started making her own plans. And then when I got back, shit just started but absolutely, that it was very evident. Now, mind you, it was evident to me prior just how she was moving with the U-Haul and all of a sudden she don't want me to go now. Like all of that was ringing alarms to me. I'm literally was having conversations to people about, as all of this is unraveling, I'm having conversations to people about how I feel like what's happening, how she's dismissing me. Mm-hmm. On my soul,
you don't feel included. You don't feel included at this point.
I don't feel included by nothing at this point, and that's fine. You know what I'm saying? Even though we had got this bond and so we had just met, but be real enough with me and be like, I'm good, Jamal. This is what I'm going to do, and this is how, you know what I'm saying. So don't expect this from me anymore. Don't expect this sisterhood and this brother. You know what I'm saying? Like, just be you. All you got to do is be real with me, baby, and I'll follow suit. Versus just leaving me in the dark and then moving funny, and then so when I woke up Saturday and the lights were off, I was reaching out and stuff. Matter of fact, and she did respond via text, and she was like, "Oh, well, I had them turned off, but I can see about getting them turned on or something." And then she hit me up maybe like an hour later and like, "Oh, the dude said I can't reverse it." And that was that. End of conversation. So I went on through the day in the dark, having to figure out where I was going. Then that's when a blessing came for me to move into my next spot, which she said was in Lithonia. Mm-hmm. I'm calling her at this point to let her know, I found a spot, I'm calling her, I'm texting her, she's not responding. But to her recollection, it's clear she got those texts, right? Now, but at this point, I'm leaving. She's not answering stuff. I didn't know when she was going to be back. In my head, I'm not going to leave, and I didn't have a key to the apartment at this point in time. Well, I've never had a key, actually. So the door would have been unlocked, like bando to the bando. So me, okay, I got a spot that I'm going to. You're still all the way in Houston, Texas. Ain't no telling when you're coming back. I ain't hearing from you. I'm texting you. I'm telling you I do spot this and that. I paid somebody out of my money to, yes, come and move her couch in her bed, and it got moved to where I was staying in Lithonia.
Mm-hmm.
Baby, that whole night, I was up and I was doing me that night, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that following day, I was tired. I slept in. So I wake up to missed calls and texts from Siani. I'm a thief. Oh, you stole this. You stole that. Baby, your stuff is right here with me. I told you I was moving into a new place. Like, I was calling you and shit. Like, you weren't answering the phone. Now, I did leave out in the text message anything about me moving, but baby, not with an intention of I'm stealing your shit. My nigga, we brother and sister. We on the same. Like, I'm not. I ain't never stole nothing from nobody in my life. I may stole a piece of candy or something from Walmart, something like that. We all maybe have done that back in the day or something. But as far as stealing from somebody, never had to, never needed to. Because that's how you miss your blessings. But what I did was, yes, I moved your shit from the bando to where I was going. And the moment I saw your text message and stuff, yes, I went off on you. But also what I did was what? Gave you the address to where I am and your stuff was. Sent you pictures. It's right here with me, your brother. I don't know if her landing and her calling me and me not answering because I was asleep and stuff alarmed her and made it seem like I ran off all with her stuff. So that's when she got slick at the mouth and started calling me a thief and all of that and stuff. But me, baby, I was fighting fire with fire. Cause how you can fix your mouth to call me this when 72 hours ago I was your brother. I didn't understand it, and it raged me to the point where yes, I cussed her the fuck out. But I sent her an address. I sent her a picture where her shit is, and she was telling me, "Oh no, you paid for it to take it over there. You need to pay for it to bring it back." Bitch, to hell with all that. I'm a thief and I'm a stealer. You got the address. Here it is. Come get your shit now, bitch. When all you had to do was just wait to hear from me. And I get it. I'm not a patient person either, especially when I got anything to do with anything of mine or I've been paid for or whatever. I get it. I give you that. But before I was a thief and a stealer and all of that, before you went to that extent, all you had to do was pick up when you saw me calling. I don't know if you was too busy fucking or what, or I don't know. But I would have told you what I was doing when I was calling you that. Before I got everything moved and then went on with my night, and then now I was slumped the next day.
Mm-hmm.
But never with the intention to ever, baby. That the same way I didn't smoke that shit in J-Dot's presence because you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Not because of, but even if I did, like, bitch, I'm not gonna incriminate myself in that way and give you ammunition, which you clearly created your own ammunition, regardless.
Mm-hmm.
But
Well, I'm on
still,
record.
I
J-Dot
wasn't
made
gonna
it
move.
clear. J-Dot made it clear he never seen you do that.
Right. What happened? I think something happened, y'all. He got pulled out. Okay, there he go.
I'm sorry about that, guy.
Oh, you good. But baby girl, I would say, Siani, come on now. Really? I would have to see it. Think about it. Now, let's say if I was running off with your stuff, I would have to see you at the baby girl. I would have like, come on. I'm not. I don't know what y'all take me as or for, but you've been misunderstood. You got a misunderstanding about me, a big misunderstanding. Now, yes, now clearly I should have left your shit where the fuck it was and said to hell with you too. Clearly, right? That's what I should have done. But honestly, I was thinking about you and I was thinking about your stuff, and you had the address to it with your stuff. You saw the picture, all of that, and then when everything else hit the fan and it became a whole thing, that's when your shit got put on the side of the road. Because at that point, bitch, it was never a use to me. Because you saw where the shit. A matter of fact, I got some pictures. All of that will come out tomorrow. Where the stuff was, baby, there was already a bed in my room. There was already a couch and shit. Everything was already furnished. That shit was extra shit that we had in there because I was looking out for you. Because you were in another state and this shit would have been in an unlocked fucking apartment. Like the fuck. But it is clear that I should have not.
Someone saying, do you have text to prove you sent the address and pictures?
I have everything, baby.
Yeah,
like
he's
I
gonna
said,
post it on his page tomorrow.
Tomorrow night.
Tomorrow
Real
night.
Life and Music Confessions of a Real One, Part 1, does air at 7 p.m. I have text messages for everything that I'm telling you, for every conversation that was had, for everything. And not that I need to prove anything to anyone.
Mm-hmm.
Because who this is between, these motherfuckers know what it is. They know the facts of the situation. Through and through. And I'm not saying that I don't have fault in anything and that we all have fault in all of this. However, the picture that has been painted in the narrative that has been created is not so. But pictures and narratives that could be created that are true, I ain't thought twice about because that's not in my character. But when people know that you know real shit about them, they're going to try to beat you to the punch every time. Especially on a platform like this. Nonetheless.
So where do you, because I'm, tonight my birthday, child, I got to go out to the club, honey. I got to go out to the dog, to the Bulldogs. Is it a world where you and her can move forward? Because she said she do miss you in that regard. I asked her about a couple of weeks ago. She said she do miss you in that regard, but she felt like what you did was just a lot. So can y'all move forward in another, possibly?
I'm sorry, it's pie. I'm all about moving forward because that is the life that I'm trying to live. There's a lot of things in my life that I just have to move forward from. You know what I'm saying? Could me and her ever have a relationship that we once had? I don't believe so. I'm really, these last 2 years have been critical for me and how people have mishandled me, misused me, mistreated me. I've literally, because prior I've let so much slide with people. I've let people damn near could have spat in my face and I would turn my face around and let them do it again. Now that's just an analogy, but we get what I'm saying. To the point where these last 2 years, I've been at my most vulnerable. I've been grieving my father. My mother is still learning how to walk, which to report on that, my mother will be walking very, very soon. She was literally just standing up on her own the other day.
I'm glad to hear
Um,
that, brother.
so that's great news to report.
It
But
is.
these last few years have been very critical for me, and how people have mishandled, even outside of the show, how people have mishandled me, and it has really, really shown me so much about myself, so much about people. It has made me stronger in so many ways. It has made me resilient in so many ways. But it has also made me realize that people, and not everyone, and certain people just don't deserve access to you and to me. Um, and if they ever had access and they mishandled or misused it, not to give them access again, not to give that opportunity to miss. So I can't say that anybody that have mishandled or misused me, or misunderstood me in any way, could ever get the same me twice. Um, but is there some level of course cordialness? Is there some level of respect? Absolutely. Is there some level of love?
Mm,
Absolutely. I have so much love for Siani. Again, that was like my sister, like on my soul, which is why it hurts me the most to
mm,
even to see some details be misconstrued. It hurts me because she knows you ain't call me your brother, and we ain't make that connection just because like come on now. So that's where I'm like, at some point, like, shit just gotta stop. Like, we get it, we on the show, and we get it. I get it, but at some point, y'all gotta really step back and is this really Jamal? Is that really the Jamal, the what we're saying, and none of it, is that, like, y'all really gotta step back, and if that is what y'all got, then that's just what you got. And baby, you've been misinformed and miss everything. But that's between you and God. But for the ones who know me, and there's a few of you who really know me, and that don't mean from a time period of any sort. That means you've seen my heart and you know me, but yet still say whatever you want. Like, those are the ones I want to have a conversation with. I'm almost done. Um, but no, I don't know. I got love for Siani. I still would love to, like, even work with her. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm definitely down to even collab.
mm.
She's like probably the only person on the cast that I would collab with at this ever and at this moment. um,
Yes, Yanni got great music. Just oh my
Siani
god.
has a great voice. She has a great stage presence. She has great music. She knows who she is as an artist. She knows her sound. She knows her audience. Siani is Siani. Siani is that girl, and that's why I feel like me and her connected on the level, because, and I'm gonna say it this way, me and Siani about damn near the only two that fit the show.
Mm.
And take that how y'all want to take it. But and not even be boastful, and I'll single myself out and just say it as Siani. Like, Siani, she has the total package. She has the look. She has the voice. She has the talent. She has the humbleness.
Yes,
She
she do.
has it all. Where some of y'all may got the voice but don't got the confidence nor the look, or what may have you. But I don't know. I just feel like that's why me and Siani connected so well. It's like we both just, like, we had that level of artistry as a whole that I felt like a lot of the other cast members were missing. But I still have love for her. I still would love to hopefully one day, collab. But
Mm-hmm.
as far as that relationship, I feel like that relationship was traded for whatever the moment she got from it. And I understand, speak your truth. Speaks. Everybody has the right to speak their truth, but when you're speaking your truth, you can't speak a lie of someone else. Especially, like, it's just, I don't know. I don't know. So with that being said, her truth is her truth. If she felt like I stole from her, then that's her truth. But I'm telling her that is not the case. I would never steal from you as long as I was in your house, Siani, as long as we shared that space together. I ain't never took a goddamn thing from you. And I wouldn't have that wouldn't have been the opportunity to. There was no opportunity to, because I wouldn't have crossed you like that. And that's all I really wanted her to understand. I wouldn't have. I understood, how I was looking out and stuff, and how you were not. I get it. I get how it looks. I get that. But that's like, come on now. But I don't know. All in all, to each his own. I got love and respect for no. I got love for everybody. I got love for everybody. I respect everybody's artistry. But I don't have respect for everyone as a people and as a person, because some of them really have shown their ass and not the good side of it. So that's where I stand. I wish everybody the best. I hope and pray that every decision everybody has made, everything that was said, I hope that is truly what they wanted to say. I hope that is truly how they feel. I hope that is they stand 10 toes down on it. But I'm just gonna say, like, it ain't stopping nothing. It's never stopping anything over here, and I feel like I made an impact. I truly do. And whether if it's good in some people's eyes or bad in some people's eyes, I feel like whatever my purpose was to be on this platform, it was served. And I take joy in that, and I'm okay with that. Even with the stories created and the narratives created, I'm pleased because I know I gave my true authentic self. Even there was, stuff that didn't make it to, like I filmed my father's balloon releasing and stuff. Just certain things and certain aspects where I was really vulnerable with this platform, and really, 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 just giving that personal story and my emotions with that and my feelings with that. And that was not easy to do. I wasn't even at that time we were filming, wasn't even in a year in of burying my father. But I gave that. So I think all in all, I think I did what I was supposed to do. I think I did what God called me to do. For anybody, watching or who will watch this, who may have lost a father recently, may it be to a murder or natural causes, what may have you. I understand the hurt. I understand the pain of losing a father, and until one experience that, they cannot understand what that feels like. So to those, that is the reason why I've been vulnerable. I understand and I can connect with you there. To the ones who are relentlessly showing who you are, but still feel like you're not being seen for who you are, I connect with you. Yeah, I feel like I'm cool. I'm cool. I'm really, really cool. I feel like, once I hash out whatever I need to hash out with a few, I'll be ice cool. But I'm really cool, and I'm really appreciative of the opportunity. Even still, through and through. I enjoyed the moments. I enjoyed filming. I enjoyed the times that I was aggravated with the cast and didn't want to be around them, just as much as I enjoyed the moments that we were connecting and had so much fun, and it wasn't about the drama, and it wasn't about bullshit, and it wasn't about, you know what I'm saying, because we had hella those moments, y'all. We had hella moments where we connected. And
I think the trip, yeah, I think so too. I think it's like a family. I think you can't be around that many. You can't be around a person that long and not care about them. So I think we did a lot together. So I like you said. I think everything. I remember when I talked to you the morning of the reunion, and you said something to me that made a lot of sense, where you say like sometimes everything's supposed to happen like the way it's supposed to happen. So sometimes you just
absolutely.
go with that and just be grateful for what it is, and keep moving. So you know, but
Absolutely.
I 100% thank you. Like I said too, I'm glad that we had a conversation. Um, yeah, I think you definitely, not think, well, I know that you definitely like made your impact in the last episode, not last, but half of the season. It was definitely about you in some capacity. So, you know, um, I don't know. We'll see. How do you feel about reality TV now in terms of like the whole thing?
That is a great question. So of course this was my first run of reality TV. But I mean, it's cool. Like I said, I feel like this was definitely just like the beginning for me as it pertains to reality TV.
Hmm.
Um, I definitely understand it more being
Hmm.
on, not just being a watcher, but being, you know what I'm saying, like behind the camera, being
Right.
uh,
Narratives and
because
stories.
regardless of what,
Yeah.
and there's no shade, Greg, regardless
Yeah.
of what that lineup say, I was a main cast member this season.
You supposed to be the main cast member. You missed two photo shoots, so don't do that. It's not my fault.
I know that was on me. That was on me.
Right. So don't
But
put that on me. You
I know
you
that's
left.
what I
I
said. I
wasn't
said no
me.
shade. I said no shade. That was
Okay,
on
you
me.
did say that.
But no, for real. I enjoyed the experience. I would definitely do it again. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think
I
the
don't.
second season you understand it better because I think you'd be so fresh to new season, a producer like that, because it's like you could get more, not necessarily over the person, but it is what it is. But the second time, you know how to not let certain storylines be attached to you, quote unquote.
Facts.
Because
Facts.
sometimes when
Facts.
you open to the good and the bad because you just open. You know what I mean? You got your arms open, so you just
Facts.
accepting everything. But your sophomore season, you like, this not gonna look good, so let me not just be
I
open.
was gonna say it was definitely like freshman energy for me. It was fresh meat, new booty. It was definitely new booty type energy. You know what I'm saying? So for that,
So
like,
let me ask you this question, and because would you come back around this group if we do like a season 3 you round, you get a call, hey, come check. Would you pick up the call and come and hang out with these group of people again in any capacity?
I, I've asked myself this question quite a few times because I felt like I would possibly get this question.
Hmm.
I would. I absolutely would. I don't the experience at all, and though you know what I'm saying, we all saw, I done said I done walked away from the network 2 times and all of that,
Yeah, that's because the first time I called him, like Jamal, like because I wanted you to know, like you was. I know how it might seem. I connected with you more. I didn't because I felt like you was just easy going. Like I got you.
Yeah,
I didn't feel like I'd have to be another person around you. So anytime I get a
absolutely.
connection with that person, I'm like, I like you, but you gotta also understand I'm sometimes in a certain situation because I'm running the network. So sometimes
Understood.
I'm in a tight situation. And like I said, I could have handled that situation better because I could have mute him here, but I didn't know. I felt it was equal, and I didn't know that you cared about that until you did tell me a day later that you did not
Yeah,
like that.
and
Um,
I
so
appreciate you.
I didn't intentionally do nothing. Like I was always calling and texting you, trying to make you a part of this in some
Facts.
capacity because I realized it was about you in a lot of ways. But
Yeah,
when you just like, I got it. It was a lot of pressure. A lot of people was coming at you. I promise you I did. When I seen everybody coming at you, I was just like, he ain't gonna want us to be around this. because it's like who my friend, who I
Right.
can really count on. So I got it. I just was like disappointed that I was included in it. But
Understood.
I promise you, I
And
100% understood. I,
understood. And we've come, we've come to our understanding, on both ends of that. So and I definitely understand even more now. Um and again, I think this go round, it was a learning experience for me, but it was one of those learning experience where it's like the lesson is like, you know what I'm saying? Like
mm-hmm.
just because not nothing to do with you, but just because so many people was coming at me, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It's
no,
just like
no,
you said,
yeah,
the
yeah,
pressure. It
yeah.
just it's
I didn't understand that Siani part. I because they was cool. They was cool with both of y'all. So it was to me,
right
we
facts,
cool with
and it
both
was
of them.
like
We're not gonna take side. We're gonna just like
right.
say
They could
Jamal
have gave me a
better.
little grace, or they
Great,
not
yeah.
even grace. Fuck the grace. Y'all could have heard me out and listened to my
Yes,
side of the
yes. It
story.
seemed like they all went, and I was just like, even when Vay got on live and said that stuff, you go back. I was just like, Vay, bro, I've never seen you act like this. You telling people that this boy got this stuff, like this is. I never seen you act like this, so it was kind of strange to see Vay be so vocal at you like that. To be honest, because I'm like,
Because
Vay,
it was just cool to do. It was just cool to do at that particular point. Because then for you to even put a false narrative that
mm-hmm,
of a medical situation,
mm-hmm.
like, hey, my nigga, that's some incriminating ass shit. Not
It
just
is.
on my part, but on yours,
Oh,
baby.
it
You
is.
get
That's why I
yeah,
was trying to get
you
that.
could get sued for that
You get
shit,
sued for
my
that. Yeah.
baby. Like, especially because what you said out, it wasn't nowhere, it wasn't close, and I got paperwork. You know what I'm saying?
No,
So
that's the point I was making is like what she's saying is kind of defamation. It's not kind of it was
it's
because
defamation
unless
of
you showed
character.
him and told him, it can be like it was a lot of evidence, and so it was just surprising. And I would
Yeah.
say this, and I said it when we were filming in the house show. Like I got your point. It's if we cool, don't be taking nobody's side. You can
Don't be
hear me
taking
out,
nobody's
you
side.
can hear her out,
Yeah.
and you can say this is what both of y'all could have done, but it's not fair for y'all to just all be
Right.
on her side when everybody is.
But real quick before we go,
Uh-huh.
the phrase defamation of character needs to be highlighted,
Mm-hmm.
because it is one thing, people, to, you know what I'm saying, to 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 say somebody kissed somebody and it ain't true. You know what I'm saying? But you wanted to make it seem like, or what may have you. But when y'all are putting out stuff and saying stuff about someone that you do not know, that A, could show this person in any light that contradicts to what they're trying to show the world, and then you're repeating these things, that is defamation of character, and you can be sued for that. So unless you know anything to be 100% true about a person, meaning you saw with your little eyes,
Mm-hmm.
stop repeating what you hear, especially on camera and on recordings and on live videos. Stop repeating. And this is very important. This is why Tasha just got sued by Cardi B. And y'all know, I'm sure no one of y'all want to be in that position just because you think it's cool to talk about somebody and to repeat something that you hear. So y'all don't know what defamation of character is. I suggest y'all look it up. And because y'all did a lot of that this season, and yeah, a lot of y'all could be in court right now. But to each his own. It's a learning experience for all of us. But I'm like, from my heart, y'all really, really, really gotta like chill out on that. But other than that, Will, to answer your question, absolutely. If I was called back, um, absolutely, absolutely. And it don't gotta be no red carpet laid out. It don't gotta be nothing special for, you know what I'm saying. I like it don't even gotta be as a cast member. It could be I could just come and do a few cameos. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And not saying I wouldn't be a cast member, but meaning
That's what you're saying
I'm
because I
not
feel
trying to
like
hog the light. This ain't the Jamal Markell show, though. The last cast has made almost damn near made it into that. Um, and you know what I'm saying? It is about. I would hope, you know, it's about everybody and everybody's story and everybody's and though this last season was hella entertaining, y'all, there is more to music and to what brings us together and what makes us like what Kamala and them say what over and over, what doesn't separate us and all of that. There's more to that. The music is
Mhm.
real. The life stories, at least for most of us, is real. Um, but the love for music, I know for sure. I know for a fact. Each and every one of us love music in our own way,
Mhm.
and so for that the love of music is real, and so absolutely I would definitely come back.
Well, I feel like it, I think it just, a lot of stories. Like I said, season three will look different anyway. A lot of people not here anyway anymore, and
Yeah,
so basically back down to some of the OGs. Um, so yeah, we'll see, we'll see.
well, might be a new addition to that OG crew.
Yeah, and then another returning OOG from season one.
Ooh, I now that's I wouldn't mind because yeah,
Oh
and
yes.
I hope it's who I think. I hope it's one and
Well,
not the other.
well, I would say one of them did. Me and one of them did recently talk about you because they watched the first episode and their name came up. So just all of them. That's all I'm.
Okay, okay, so yeah, I already know. Okay,
Yeah. So
okay,
thank you again, Jamal.
of course,
I'm sure we're gonna be until like I said, men. Like I said, we both fire signs. I think I trust. I get Jamal passion. I get it. But I feel like Jamal don't hold grudges. He see what it is and he kind of like move on. And that's kind of how I am.
absolutely.
So that's kind of like I don't feel no way. I just wanted to be clear. So that's why I was telling you like I wanted to talk with you to kind of like see where your head space. But it seemed like you said, you experienced it. It is what it is. But you're gonna
Absolutely.
stand on business. So I respect that.
And I want to
And,
say this, and not that it matters, but I just got back from New Orleans last week. I
mm,
just had to bury somebody that was like a brother to me, who
oh
was
yeah,
just
I'm sorry to
murdered.
hear that. I've seen that. I'm sorry to hear that. So somebody
Thank
one of
you.
your ex cast members sent it to me. But I'm sorry to hear
I
that, brother.
will. Thank you, thank you. So I say that to say life is too short. So I'm not around here holding grudges. I ain't mad at nobody. Everybody said what they said, did what they did. It's cool. You know what I'm saying? So life is too short. I really want everybody to be happy, find their happiness, whatever makes them happy. Find that, go after it relentlessly, and that's really who I am. Um,
I believe it's kind of what Nene said. You gave your opinion, now I'm giving mine.
okay,
Okay, man.
that's
Thank you
all.
so much, guys. Thank you so much, Jamal. This is a wrap. Y'all get the reunion after the festival in December sometime with my festival over with next weekend. And I will see you guys for season three. I'm sure we're gonna have a lot of pop-ups. Season three, we're gonna see we're done casting. I'm gonna be adding straight artists. Well, I don't like to say that, but I'm adding like I don't want just LGBT artists this time around. I want to add a little more diversity, and we're gonna get some heterosexual artists in the mix this time, and
Awesome.
see how that goes. So thank you
Well,
again so much, Jamal.
you're welcome. Thanks for having me. Season two, that's a wrap. Make sure y'all tune in tomorrow night, as well as get your tickets for the award show next weekend. All information, Jamal.Markell. Love y'all.
All right, and I did vote for you too, huh?
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
All right, have an awesome night.
You as well.
All right, guys, thank you so much. I'm finna go out to the club to Bulldogs. It's Thursday. So yeah, I'm about to head out. Thank Jamal. It was a good, entertaining after show. Jamal came and shut it down. Season three. Um, in the process of going through that, I want to, because at the end of the day, I want to bring new artists in, but I want people to be connected. So I do think it do make sense to bring Jamal back. Um, so we're gonna see where that that go, because I feel like he still have, like, like I said, season 3 only 4 to 3 cast members coming back from this season, and a bunch of new people, but it do make sense to bring Jamal back. So hopefully we can make that happen, and hopefully that could be something that can, we both can make happen on our end. In some capacity, whether he just coming in and do conversations, because I do feel like he is owed a conversation with some of the cast members to see a way forward with them, and because like I said, the last 6 episodes, he have been definitely in the mix. Next season you won't see Vondell, you won't see Jada, Ja, you won't see Siani, she's in Houston. Who else? Lottie won't be on next season. So the only 4 people that we possibly bring it back is Ty, Chrissy, Karma, and Dupave. And hopefully we can add Jamal in there if it makes sense and if it work out. And then of course, possibly someone from season 1, and then of course a bunch of new people. Thank you guys for an amazing season. You'll get the reunion after my festival. Remember, the GDR Festival is in Atlanta next weekend, December the 6th through the 8th. We're going to be on the south side of Atlanta. We're going to open up that Friday. All events are free. We got food, we got drinks there. The only event that won't have free food and drinks will be at the hotel, because the hotel have their own policies. So I can't bring stuff in, but I'm gonna try anyway. But all my other events will have free food, free liquor, free drink. I got a lot of sponsors on board that gave me like a bunch of free stuff in terms of food and items and giveaway and prizes. So I'm really excited about that. So we're excited for Friday. Friday is the kickoff for the GDR Festival, all the way to that Sunday. Each day will be 2 events. Friday going to be the introduction. Friday night going to be the Black Gay Perspective live show. This is going to be a live taping in person with Misha, Dante, myself, and then we also have a new co-host. Saturday going to be the Real Life Reality First Look event at the Sonesta Hotel, Airport North, from 11 to 3. Saturday night going to be the one stage 15 artist concert. Headliners are Ty Valentino, and Hitman. And Sunday gonna be the Economic Freedom Summit and giveaway, and then of course Real Life and Philanthropy present the community kickback hosted by Jamie and myself, as well as another nonprofit leader. Will be that Sunday night at 7 p.m. It's going to be a kickback where we have fun, education, prizes. This is for nonprofit leaders, community leaders coming together, having a good time, but also educating and connecting with the community. So you can find all that on our community tab. If you go on the community tab, I'll be posting it tomorrow. And you go down, you'll see the GDR Festival. You click on that link, it'll give you a list of all the events next weekend. And I'm excited for it. And I will see you guys the week after to give you a recap of the festival. All right, guys, be pleased. I'm out.